Hello and welcome back to Spectral Readings. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This reading is going to be for the sign of Virgo. Whatever messages need to come through for you, whatever you need to hear most. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and it's grown about a third in the past month, which is wild. And also, if you're wondering where I was, for those of you who keep tabs on me, there was a repairman in my house, like right there for days. So this wouldn't have worked. And what I did was I spent many hours building a website because I already had spectralreadings.com. I just hadn't done anything with it. So I just made a very simple HTML code for the website. And I think it's beautiful. Spectralreadings.com, check it out. It's just my PayPal cart, right? So you can see my services. And you just select one of them and click OK. I also put text fields for your name and your email, just so I know a few things about you and so we can schedule. And also there's a donate button and a link to my email address, and that's it. It's very simple. Maybe I'll add more someday, but that day isn't today. So anyway, that's where I was. And also, if I do disappear on YouTube for a few days, I am still doing readings every single day. And if you need something, you can always get a hold of me. I'm very easy to get a hold of. But Virgo, what's up? These cards: King of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, You're dealing with someone who is a little hard to read. This is someone who's trying to express their love to you, but also be withholding, so you can't tell what they're thinking, how they're feeling. Well, Virgo, isn't that interesting? It's good. I mean, King of Pentacles, they have a lot to give. This could also be a job, or, you, right? But being a little withholding, so you can't really tell what kind of opportunity this really is. Tell me a little bit more about this. Two of Pentacles. This could be somebody who has a skill that's very valuable, and they're trying to think of how you fit into it. The Fool. Needing to take a blind step. So you're dealing with somebody who's been hurt in the past, who doesn't necessarily trust, right? And this could very well be you, right? You have a lot to give, but you don't necessarily trust anybody enough to open yourself up. So of course, the message here with this Four of Pentacles is you have to open yourself up. You have to open yourself up because you have a lot to give. You have a lot going for you, but you have to let the energy flow in order to see energy come back. That's a message. What say you, Oracle? Something about a snake. And keeping to yourself. Oh, it could be this person. It could be this person keeping to themselves long enough to molt. I think that's what snakes do. Shed skin. Long enough to make something new happen. If somebody's being quiet, it's because they're working on something. Working on becoming available, emotionally available, getting rid of blockages. Yes, and getting rid of blockages is something that you can fight toward and really go through emotional turmoil, or you can do witchcraft. And basically, Imagine yourself as a sponge, okay? And whenever you go to a grocery store, whenever somebody thinks about you, that energy gets stuck into you, into your sponge self. And then energy can't pass through you until that gunk is released. So you need to clean yourself. But a lot of people just absolutely refuse. They're like, that doesn't exist. Well, tarot is metaphysical too. So, might as well acknowledge your spiritual body and take care of it. Otherwise, you have to learn the hard way. When you're all gunked up, when there's a bunch of adverse energy stuck to you, what happens? Things don't go too well. You have to hit rock bottom in order to bounce back up. But it doesn't have to be that way. You know, we weren't always so blind as a species. These ways of taking care of our spiritual body used to be just ingrained in us and not made secret. So a lot of times with spiritual awakening, it's usually said like people realize things from past lives. It's awakening, like realizing the way things are, and then you can do something about it. Time for a nap. So you may have... Okay, so with this situation here, you gotta let them take the lead. Right? If it's a job, if you've put in your application, it's time to wait to hear back. That's exactly what it is. This person is hiding a little bit, shedding their skin, molting, so you kind of need to take the back seat for a while. Because you can't really tell how they're feeling, but just know that they're like head over heels for you. If it's a job, they're interested, you know? So just take this time for yourself and remember to be yourself. The message I got before I did anything, when I tuned into your energy today, was don't let anybody have power over you. Don't let anybody take your power, right? So if you're constantly waiting every day to get some sort of confirmation about something, you're not living your own life. You're letting somebody else hold the reins of your own life. So, like one of these oracle cards says, when a fisherman can't go to sea, they stay home and work on their nets. It's like that. Like, I don't do these readings for myself, although I'm a Virgo, but when I couldn't make these videos, I worked on myself, and I built a website, which you should totally check out. Toil and Labor is the card. So you might have to get to the grind of doing something and just, what did I just say about a fisherman taking care of their nets? Something like that. Also, menial tasks might be getting you down. Let's clarify this. What's up with this card? Page of Wands. Flew out of the deck. Very characteristic. You need to just go with some idea. Let the energy out. So this situation here with whatever person or situation, this might be, let it work itself out, but focus on yourself instead and just make things happen for yourself. Not to just talk about myself, but another thing I did was I stopped drinking coffee and instead I drank green tea. I still use my espresso machine for it and it's pretty amazing, but that's something I did. I woke up at 6:30 this morning, which is usually when I go to bed. So that's, you know, do stuff like that and allow yourself to change. And I'll give you a Romance Angels card. What is that I see? I see things floating around your head, and I think they're clouding your energy so that you might not be seeing things. Yeah, you're focusing too much on your external world and not enough on your internal world, for sure. Like if you're gonna read books, maybe don't read 5 books at once. You know, if you just need to narrow your focus a little bit. Here it is. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So what this means is you need to wait a second for whatever this is to come to you. Mind your own business and wait for it to come to you, because it will. And that's when you have the engagement. But if you're gonna be, so take a nap, right? Mind your own business here with this toil and labor card and the Page of Wands. Mind your own business for a while. Do your own thing. Something comes up in your creative space, you know, allow yourself to change. That's one of my favorite parts about myself, is I allow myself to change whenever it is needed. I've lived a pretty diverse life. I've worn a bunch of different hats, right? And you should kind of do similar things like that. Not saying you should be like me, but you know, we should all aspire to be mutable, right? And anyway, those are the messages. I wish you all the best in your endeavors and stuff. I'll be reading for you daily now, right? Like, comment, subscribe. If you need help with something, there's information in the description box below on how to go about doing that, but also a link to my website where you can book those things now. Very exciting. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe again, and I'll see you tomorrow.